My name is Sean Harrington.
And my name is Scott Ralph. Today we'll be discussing the topic of storage with you. There are many different types of storage, but we will focus on some of the more important and more common kinds. Welcome to our presentation. Firstly, why do we need storage? Imagine a world like the one on the left where we had to keep every piece of paper ever used. That would take up a lot of space. This is where computer storage comes into play, keeping hundreds of files in a compact and organized environment. RAM, or random access memory, is the memory that computers use to do the task we ask them to. It is a primary source of storage, but requires power to be used and so can only be used once startup has been completed. RAM plays a crucial role in computers' performance. The more complex the computer and operations being requested, the more RAM required to be run. If a computer has too little RAM, it will likely cause the computer to respond slowly. Most computers have between 1 and 4 gigabytes in today's world. In today's developed age of high-resolution computer graphics and computer games, video RAM or VRAM is used to store pictures in an effort to try and help speed up the process of accessing them on demand, thus allowing for a better and faster viewing pleasure. Video RAM takes the data that is to be displayed after being accessed from the RAM and converts it into signals that are sent to be displayed on the screen. Without this buffer, the display may lag behind or not be as efficient as it currently is. ROM, or read-only memory, is the memory in a computer for data that never changes. It's like when you read a book with glasses. No matter how much we read the book, we are never going to change the words in that book. ROM is used when starting a computer, as it does not need full power. That is just the opposite of RAM. It is used for the types of data that never changes and can't be changed. Because of this type of storage is fixed, it will never be lost, even if there's a loss of power during operation. One can equate the permanence of ROM to the permanent markers and a pencil. When we write or use or store data by writing in a pencil versus a permanent marker, the results vary dramatically. We also use each for a desired purpose, as does a computer when deciding on storage in ROM or RAM. These two very different types of storage must work together perfectly to create ultimate efficiency. If one aspect fails, both aspects fails. I'll now turn this over to my colleague Sean, who will explain the rest.
Thank you very much, Scott. Moving on to magnetic storage. It is an inexpensive, high-capacity form of permanent storage. Works by a formatted surface covered with a layer of charged particles that indicate data, often referred to as a hard disk drive. The most common of these magnetic storage types are a hard drive. It can hold hundreds of gigs and provides easy access. This is also the technology that spurred the first iPod storage and also magnetic tape, which is kind of like a tape cassette, but it holds a vast amount of storage for businesses. Optical storage, like CDs, DVDs, and Blu-rays, can hold up to several gigabytes, but they are read-only, meaning they cannot be modified once they're first read. Usually used in most media like music, movies, or high-definition movies. It works like this. An optical laser burns pits into the surface of a reflected disk. A pit equals a 0, lack of pit equals a 1, which is a binary system. The laser within the computer reads the binary and reflects the data on the screen. Moving on to solid-state storage. It does not require moving parts or electricity, but has similar data ability thanks to its flash memory, which makes it the best of both worlds, if you will. Popular examples are the flash memory card or the flash drive. Flash memory card is that little thing you put in most MP3s or cameras, and the flash drive, of course, the thumb drive is the thing portable storage module that holds a lot of storage for you. As this type of storage rises in capacity and capability, it is slowly replacing machine hard drives for secondary storage in PCs, because most often it's competitive in storage capability and in price. Cloud storage. People can save data to the internet. Internet is the cloud. It allows for utility of access for any internet-capable device, which encourages use of internet, but also one of the downfalls is you have to have the internet to use it. There are a wide variety of applications for cloud storage, as is shown behind me. But one of the main problems facing cloud storage is the protection against security and hackers on the internet. So it's still a work in progress, but it has a large, a good horizon. That's our presentation about storage. If you have any questions, direct them to me or Scott, who are your experts in storage. Thank you, and have a good one.
for an undergraduate